Is high level actually worth it in the big 2026? Well, I'm not going to be answering that question for you today. I'm only going to be asking you questions so you can answer this for yourself, since it would be unfair of me to actually give you any answer. I'm going to do something you probably haven't seen in this online space just yet, but I'm going to be honest. I'm an affiliate of High Level, and I am incentivized to tell you that it does work. I am incentivized because I hope that you will actually sign up using my link. However, I recognize that if I fool you into believing that it's good, and you end up starting your trial, you're not actually going to become successful because you're going to self-sabotage yourself and you're not actually going to stick around. And I don't want that for you or for me. So let's actually get into this and answer this question for ourselves once and for all. So the fact is, the agency model has been around for as long as I can remember, starting with Iman Gaji himself. Back when he started doing this about 10 years ago, the actual exchange of value was you provided marketing services, usually in the terms of actual paid advertisement on social media, and your customer rewarded you with some money for that. When no one's doing this, obviously there's going to be a lot of customers, incredible demand for these kind of services with pretty much no one to fulfill. And that's why client acquisition is so easy and making money is even simpler. However, as time passed, we realized these people were thinning out, not because there were less of them, it's because there's actually more of you. There's more people actually serving these customers. And now we're probably at a point where there isn't that big of a market for everyone to make infinite money and print infinite cash on demand. You no longer get 64 diamonds for just opening them a Facebook account and posting some random shit every week. Here's the thing, you actually have to be good at what you do. And I know that's a big ask for some of you, but listen up. The analogy I always go back to is I actually had a lot of options when I bought my iPhone. I actually knew of a lot of phone seller companies that created these kind of phones. I had a lot of options. I also consumed a lot of marketing, whether or not you realize that everyone has a phone. Whenever a new phone comes out, there's billboards on the street. Sometimes you can even see these ads online. And I say this phone analogy to prove the point that there's competition in a healthy capitalist market. This is normal. The fact that you're able to jump into a blue ocean where there's literally no websites, no Facebook pages, no nothing for these kind of customers is only a bonus. And only people who are really bad at what they do are actually happy when they see this. The reason I say this is because if you're actually good, it's not going to be hard to convince someone who already has a website. If you're actually confident in how you speak, if you actually have an offer that reverses their risk, if you actually have testimonials where you delivered good results, it's going to be a no-brainer for them to work with you. People have such polar binary thinking when it comes to this subject. It's either they have a website or they don't. These two options, nothing in between. But the truth is, it's more like a scale from, let's say, 0 to 100 instead of just 1 or 0. It's like, well, their website is probably quite shit. It's unoptimized. It's 53% good, somewhere in the middle. And if you're an excellent web designer, maybe you can move that up to 82% or something like that of full optimization. Now, of course, this is very theoretic and you don't get an overall score for your website, but if we're thinking of it in terms of just conception here. And this is the sad truth of this industry, is no one is actually prepared to be good at what they do. They overestimate how hard it is, how much effort you have to put in. Because truth be told, they're fucking lazy and they'd rather listen to some guy on YouTube selling them some fucking dream. So I'm going to tell you once and for all, this industry, in my humble opinion, is not saturated. It's just full of losers. People who aren't ready to put in any work whatsoever, and they're hoping that they can work for 1 hour a day, create some artificial value, and get paid for the rest of their lives because of it. So I'm going to tell you once and for all, it's not that hard. If you actually have a conscience, and if you have actually a work ethic of working just a few hours a day of focused work, it's more than easy for you to actually crush your competition. And to prove this to you that the market is still quite unsaturated actually, and most people who watch these videos, if you check how many views this has, or the next video besides this one, I'm here to tell you that 99% of those people haven't even started yet. And most of the people who have actually started quit, or they're just shit because they don't actually put in any effort. So there is still a very, very high demand for this. Especially with AI rolling around, how many businesses do you know who actually implement AI effectively? Because this is what the software can do for you. There's no kidding about it. It's fucking amazing. And finally, I'm going to prove it to you. Let's just ask ChatGPT to give me a random town in England. Let's ask it to give us some random towns so you know I'm not fucking around with this. Let's go Whitby, North Yorkshire. Okay, we're in Whitby in the UK, and let's just look at a few random restaurants and businesses and whatnot here. So first restaurant we look at, they have quite a few reviews, not too good reviews, and they don't even have a website. They have a Facebook page. You can't even order from this restaurant. They probably have never even heard of AI. So let's move on to the next one. Let's check out this pub. This pub has website. Let's check out this website. Let's see what it looks like. It's taking quite a long time to load. It's still loading. Okay, now we've loaded. There's no hero section, pretty much. There's no call out. I mean, it's an okay website, but you could make this 10 years ago. Like, the templates that HighLevel has are 10 times better than this. Okay, let's check out this veterinary practice. Okay, they have a website, actually. Let's see. Ugh, doesn't look the greatest. Let's see if we can book an appointment. Where is the fucking book an appointment button? How do I book an appointment? There we go. Make an appointment. Let's see. Oh, okay. Amazing. They don't even have a calendar. Let's click new clients. Maybe they have a calendar here at the new clients. No, they don't even have a book an appointment button at the new clients. I mean, do I need to tell you anything here? And I'm not here to shit on these businesses, right? I'm sure they're lovely people over here in Whitby, but like, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Do you think there's no room for improvement for people like us to actually help these businesses? Let's check out this window cleaning business over here. They don't have any reviews. That's got to be painful. Let's check out their website. Oh god, this is, yeah, it looks like this was built in the Stone Age. Yeah, I don't know where to go on this site, honestly. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. I don't know what kind of, like, how do I even book an appointment? There we go, book now. And they have a Google form as a booking form. You can't even book appointments. You have to give them some HTML text and hope that they contact you. Meanwhile, I came over to Middlesbrough to type in some fencing businesses, also just some random niche I could think of. And this first business has 2 ratings. They have the longest URL you've ever seen in your whole entire life. And they have these images on their website. Yeah, and this was literally built by a dinosaur. Let's look at the next one. I'm not even going to cut the video here. This doesn't have a website. Let's see this one. I'm still not going to cut. It takes a while to load. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I mean, I'm just going to show you a template in HighLevel. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to show you, right? This is what the template library looks like. Okay, like, these are the kind of websites you can build with HighLevel with just clicking a template. Okay, like, how does this look compared to the stuff that we just viewed? So all in all, if you can create any form of value for your customer, you're going to make hella money. And nowadays, although I focused a bit too much on websites here, I hope you understand that you have AI voice agents, literal receptionist AIs that can work for your business, or sales agents, or whatever you configure them to be. If you're like a handyman and you get paid every single time your phone rings, that's how you get jobs, and you're missing a bunch of your calls because, you're actually working, well, how about we connect that to AI and you no longer miss any calls whatsoever? How much more money would you make every single month? And I'm just brainstorming here. There's so many ways to use this. Don't take my word for it. Literally type in Google, go to your high street, right? I don't know where you live. Go to your high street and look at the businesses. If you had a tool like HighLevel at your disposal that could do pretty much everything when it comes to marketing, how much money could you make that business? How much better would it be? And if your biggest problem is that you're not that good of a marketer, you don't know how to use HighLevel, I have a 10-hour course for free. You don't even have to sign up yet. You can watch it. It's here on YouTube. So if you're not ready yet, click the first link in the description below. It's going to be my course, my 10-hour course. No more excuses. You can actually watch it right now. No more procrastination. And if you feel like you're already ready and you want to get into it and make money as soon as possible, you can click the second link in the description below. It's going to be my link to sign up to HighLevel. And if you click it, not only do you get a free trial, you get 24/7 support from HighLevel. You get onboarded by HighLevel. You also get a private call with me. You can literally ask me anything you want. You get to hold my hand through the whole entire process. And you also get a secondary course on how you should actually reach out to these customers to make sure that you land your first client in no time.